Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the 109th commencement ceremony for the Harlem Consolidated School District, honoring Harlem's high school's class of 2022. If you are able, please stand and remove your cap and join us for the Pledge of Allegiance led by Brianna Schaefer, our junior class president.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Brianna. Please remain standing. The Harlem School District has traditionally held this graduation ceremony on Memorial Day weekend for many years. Memorial Day is a very special holiday where we take time to honor the soldiers, Marines, sailors, Coast Guard, and airmen who have died in service to this great nation. They say those who fall in service to our country die twice, once on the battlefield and again when their names are forgotten. This Memorial Day weekend, we'll say their names. Before the Harlem High School Band leads us in the national anthem, I'll ask everyone to join in a moment of silence as I read the names of those who attended the Harlem School District and who made the ultimate sacrifice in service to the United States of America. Lawrence Funk, Vernon Wood, Robert Bankston, Bernard Fair, Harold Holden, William Marks, Marty Wheeler, Frederick Wolcott, Leo Borden, Dean Call, Eugene Nordmo, Richard Crawford, John Darnell Jr., Douglas Anderson, Guy Struven, John Roberts, Jack Perigo, Richard Hersey, Felix Paris, George Fannis Jr., David Flanningam, Stanley Peterson, Harold Worley, Kurt Zimmerman, Nolan Black, Curtis Chalberg, Michael Dagnon, Patrick Finch, Terry Larson, Philip Nichols, Jimmy Owens, John Didier Jr., Dennis Schwengels, William Snyder, Craig Demus, Francis Wood. Now you may be seated. If at this time I could ask the members of the 2022 graduating class who will be serving in the military after graduation to stand and be recognized. We wish you the best of luck and thank you in advance for your service. Everything today is to honor you, the class of 2022, except for the next 30 seconds. Every single graduate has parents, friends, siblings, family members, and teachers who have helped them get to this point. I would like to ask all of the graduates who are able to stand and offer their thanks to the special people who are with them today or watching at home. All right, thank you. Now you can be seated. All right, I am beyond excited to welcome everyone to the 2022 Harlem Graduation. I'd like to start by introducing you all to a very special group of people who will be joining me on stage this morning. These individuals have played a very important role in your education, whether you have worked directly with them or not. First, we have the Harlem School Board. Mr. Michael Sterling, President. Ms. Jill Barogan, Vice President. Mrs. Evelyn Meeks, Secretary. Ms. Sue Barogan, Board Member. Mrs. Sharon Ranieri, Board Member. Mr. Larry Smith, Board Member. Mr. Kirk Thompson, Board Member. And from our district office, Mr. Josh Rand, Chief School Business Official. Dr. Michelle Erb, Assistant Superintendent for Curriculum and Instruction. Mr. Jacob Hubert, Director of Secondary Education. Ms. Heidi Lang, Director of Student Support Services. Mrs. Becky Logan, Director of Elementary Education. Ms. Shannon Rice, Assistant Director of Student Support Services. Dr. Shelley Wagner, Assistant Superintendent for Human Resources. And one more very important welcome. He was your principal for 3 years and your superintendent for 1, Dr. Terrell Yarbrough. Also on stage, helping me honor you all, is Associate Principal Mrs. Maria Boonthong. Helping out on the floor, we have our assistant principals, Ms. Nikki Dawson-Foley, Mrs. Lori Dittmer, Mr. Blair Lemons, and Mr. Shane Turner. And also joining us at the ends of the rows and in the processional are teachers and staff members from nearly every building in the district, representing grades pre-kindergarten through 12th grade. Thank you everyone for joining us this morning. So I can't tell you how excited I am to be here. It's been a lifelong dream of mine to be your principal. Many of you may not know this, but 22 is my favorite number for many reasons. So you all being the first class for which I have the immense honor of being principal is very special to me. And each and every one of you, no matter where you go or what you do, will always have a special place in my heart. You have come a long way, class of 2022. Just think where you started as freshmen to where you are now. Toward the beginning of your high school career, you were hit with a global pandemic. There was even a nationwide shortage of toilet paper. We've come so far that by the time you graduated, there was even enough TP available for some of y'all to decorate our trees. All jokes aside, I'm very proud of how far each and every one of you has come, and I am so excited to see how far you will go. It is traditional for the principal to give a charge to the graduating class, and that's what I would like to do for you all this morning. There's a little band out of North Carolina that I like to listen to called the Avett Brothers, and they have a song called Head Full of Doubt, Road Full of Promise. I think that's fitting for an occasion like this because you may have a few doubts about the future, but I assure you, you are embarking on a road full of promise. There's a line in that song that I'm going to use for my charge to you all that goes, if you're loved by someone, you're never rejected. Decide what to be and go be it. I assure you that you are loved, so now it is up to you to decide what to be and go be it. Decide to be great. Decide to do what is right. Decide to take on challenges and decide to overcome them. Decide to take risks. Decide to follow your dreams. Decide to get knocked down and decide to get back up. Decide to find injustice in this world and decide to interrupt it. Decide to stand firm in your beliefs Decide to help others and decide to ask for help when you need it. Decide to choose kindness. Decide to be there for your friends. Decide to be true to yourself. Decide to call your parents and decide to tell them that you love them. Decide to find joy in life. Decide to take what you have learned and decide to use it to make this world a better place. Decide to continue to grow. Decide to love. Harlem High School, class of 2022, the future is up to you. My charge to you is to decide what to be and go be it. It is our tradition for the senior class president to give a farewell address. It is my honor to present this year's senior class president, Zoe Giuliano. Zoe is the daughter of Deanna Titus Giuliano.
Thank you, Dr. Boyce. Okay. Hello, I am Zoe Giuliano. I'm your senior class president. And good morning, class of 2022. I am extremely proud of all of you for getting up at 7 a.m. today and being here on time. But most importantly, I am so proud of you for being able to graduate today. These past 4 years have been quite interesting and odd, exciting and adoring, heartbreaking and overwhelming. We've endured quite a lot, which is why I would like to offer you some pieces of knowledge that I think will be helpful as we enter the next part of our future and our lives. But firstly, I would like to take this time to give some brief thank yous. Thank you to my family for the immense amount of support. Thank you to my friends for the immense amount of support, especially my musician friends. The music program's my home away from home. Thank you to my significant other for the support and respect you show me every day. Thank you to my teachers and to the staff that have had a positive impact on me and have shown me a great deal of leadership and guidance. And the most important thank you goes to my mother, which I'm not sure where you're seated because there's a lot of moms in here, but thank you for supporting me and loving me. You are the strongest woman I know, and I appreciate every single sacrifice you have made to give your 4 children the most amazing lives. With that being said, I'd like for all of you to recognize that this is not only a day of celebration for the many accomplishments you have risen to over the past 4 years, this is also a day of giving thanks. Please take the time to thank those who have supported you throughout these past 4 years, or even these past 12 years. Thank your family, friends, teachers, coaches, music directors, counselors, and whoever you can think of. Anyway, the first piece of knowledge that I want you to have ingrained in your brain is that pain is temporary. Let me say that again. Pain is temporary. I've heard several graduation speeches because I perform with a band, and something that I feel that isn't talked about enough is mental health. Obviously, we all have struggled, especially these past couple years. I know many of you have experienced some of the lowest lows, and I too have experienced some of the lowest lows. I've been homeless twice. I grew up with a very abusive father, an incredible mother, but an abusive father. I had a major surgery on my spine right before middle school started that put me in a pretty extreme depression. I've experienced death in my family, and last school year was the worst school year of my life for obvious reasons, and I'm sure it was probably the worst year for a lot of you too. But did we overcome it? Absolutely we did. You know how they tell us in school that failure and mistakes lead to success, or failure allows for growth? Pain is the same way. Pain allows for growth. Even happiness is the same way. Happiness allows for growth. Sadness allows for growth. Excitement allows for growth. We cannot grow as individuals if we do not acknowledge our emotions and understand that they are temporary and that ultimately we're going to turn out just fine, and I can promise you that. With that being said, not only is pain temporary, but pain is also necessary. Pain is also necessary. I promise you it is worth enduring all of your emotions, even the negative ones, in order to find pure bliss. My next 2 points are a little more brief, but just as important. The second one is pretty cliche, but I feel that it's worth bringing up. It's good to try new things. Whether you end up liking it or not, it's great and fabulous and worthwhile to try new things. It allows you to explore different parts of yourself. and often allows you to grow as an individual. Something new I tried freshman year was math team. And let's just say that Zoe did not continue with math team after freshman year. I love math, but I'm not the best at it. However, I tried other new things that I've turned out to absolutely love. I took up leadership positions, I took up acting, I took up bigger music opportunities outside of Harlem, and I've absolutely loved and adored all of it. So please, consider trying new things after we graduate. It can be something as simple as trying a new food, or something as major as volunteering through different organizations. The point is that you discover a lot of amazing things about yourself when you force yourself to step out of your comfort zone. All right, life advice from Zoe, point number 3. If you haven't already, I strongly encourage you to start focusing on building life skills. It's important to begin preparing yourself for the real world. To help with that, you can use something you're passionate about to learn from. For example, as most of you know, I am very involved in the performing arts at Harlem. And from that, I've learned the most amazing life skills. I've learned how to be a leader, how to be cooperative, how to build confidence and be respectful, how to be a supportive friend and a hard worker, and so on. I encourage you to find things in your life that are going to allow you to positively grow as an individual, things that are going to help you navigate through the crazy world we live in. Because let me tell you, it's not going to be all sunshine and rainbows and whatever else happy things you can think of. You're going to encounter people who are flat out rude, people that will try to discredit your hard work, people that will create false narratives of you and false perceptions of of what you're actually like. You're going to encounter difficult decisions and hard times. You're going to experience a lot of good, but also a lot of bad in life. So it's important to at least try and be prepared with learning important life skills that are going to help you soon enough. All right, I'm almost to the end, but I truly do hope that I was able to get through to you in some way and that you feel encouraged, or you feel hopeful, or you feel understood. I cannot tell you enough how proud I am of you. I made this statement at Baccalaureate Thursday night, but I'd like to say again that this past year I've been extremely impressed with the level of intelligence and awareness and poise that our class has had to offer. You all are going to go on to do amazing things. I hope you know that you're loved and cared about, and it's not only me that's rooting for you. You have a lot of people in this room that are rooting for you to make good decisions and be a positive light in this world. To close this out, I would just like to thank all of you for giving me the amazing opportunity to serve you as a leader in different groups at our school, to serve you as a friend who tries to be as helpful as possible, to serve you as a role model, and to even serve you as a musician in our wonderful music program. All right, I think that pretty much wraps up everything, but to reiterate, understand that pain is temporary, know that it's important to try new things, to discover new aspects about yourself, and focus on building life skills so you can achieve many successes in your life. I hope I was helpful and informative, I really do. Thank you all, and God bless you all, and congratulations, class of 2022.
Thank you, Zoe. I would now like to welcome to the stage for the salutatory address our salutatorian, Shuptim Yusini. Shuptim is the son of Safiq and Dashuria Yusini.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Shpatim Yusini, your class salutatorian, and I would like to thank all faculty, friends, family, and alumni for attending today's graduation ceremony for the Harlem High School class of 2022. I would like to begin by thanking my friends for motivating me and pushing me to climb to new heights I never thought I could reach, and my family for providing me with the resources and opportunities I needed to succeed. If it wasn't for their contributions, encouragement, and love, I would not be standing here before you today. Also, I'd like to congratulate our graduates today, as this accomplishment has greatly reduced the chance of us living on our days in our parents' basement hoping one of our TikToks will go viral. This is an incredibly special time, as from this day on, we're all going on into the real world, and each of us will move through different paths of life, whether that is school, work, serving the country, whatever it may be, whatever path you embark on. I'm sure that this class, with our intellectual capabilities, perseverance, and dedication will go on to change the world. Our resiliency is unmatched as we had to adapt and work through a pandemic, all while juggling difficult classes, extracurriculars, work, and the numerous other things that go on in our day-to-day lives. Our unique high school experience has molded us from the afraid and unsure freshmen that we were just a few years ago into the strong, focused individuals that we are today. I guess you could say that we started from the bottom and now the whole team here. Speaking of our past, it seems as though it was just yesterday when we were figuring out our way around the freshman campus, finding classes, and seeing new and familiar faces. It seems as though it was just yesterday when we were excited for an extended spring break that would change our lives forever. And it seems as though it was just yesterday when we were first learning how to drive, hitting curbs like they're worth points, and some of us are still racking up those points to this day. My point is that it's important to remember our past because, after all, it formed us into who we are today, and the difficult challenges and obstacles we overcame created us as individuals. However, it's also important to not dwell on the past too much because we have only just begun and we have many more steps to make in life and a larger impact to make on the world. As we go on through our days, it's important for us to understand that sometimes in life, you're going to shank the ball. Adam, you would know a thing or two about that. Or you may completely nail it in the trees and off course. Reese Mosley, I'm talking to you. For those who don't understand the reference, life will present us with challenges, hardships, problems, and issues that seem insurmountable and impossible to overcome. However, it's imperative to remember that our issues do not define us. Rather, conquering and prevailing over these issues builds who we are and who we will be. During our 4 years here at Harlem High School, we have all grown into dedicated and powerful individuals who have the capability to go on to make big changes in the world. Tables turn, bridges burn, you live and learn, and oftentimes it's the journey that teaches us about the destination. As I conclude my time here before you, I wish to leave you all with a quote by the certified lover boy, Champagne Poppy himself, Drake, which goes, "When writing the story of your life, don't let anyone else hold the pen." Thank you all, and congratulations to the class of 2022.
Thank you, Shup Team. Our next address will be given by this year's valedictorian, Brooke Deco. Brooke is the daughter of Tammy and Joseph Deco.
Hello. My name is Brooke Deco, and I am Harlem High School's class of 2022's valedictorian. To begin, just like the other speeches, I would like to say thank you to not only my friends, my family, my teammates, and my teachers for supporting me on my journey, but also to everyone else who came to support our class. And also, a huge congratulations to the class of 2022. Whether you are at the top of the class or at the bottom, this is an incredible achievement, and you should be very proud of yourself. So to start, when I was asked to write a speech, I really struggled with what to say. I had so many ideas and words of advice to give, and obviously in my position I think a lot, so it is a daunting task to address a whole student body who have all had a different high school experience. Some people will say they absolutely hated high school, some people will say they loved it, and some people will feel indifferent. So in order to try and accommodate everyone, I asked my fellow peers what they would discuss if they were in my position. The most common thought, of course, was, "Let me think," or "I don't know what I would say." And while it helped me mentally because I also was not sure what to say, it was not great for writing the speech. So, as we are graduating, I feel as if we have had this milestone described to us as something we should be excited and overjoyed about. That it might be bittersweet to leave our friends, but we'll be okay, because a new chapter of life has begun. While this is somewhat true, no one truly has a way to describe the uncertainty and strangeness felt during our transition, and I hope I'm not the only one up here who feels like I'm living in another world. I feel as if this whole event is almost surreal. From playing together in elementary school, to growing up and having awkward moments in middle school, to cheering at football games, struggling in classes, and waiting till 3:35 so we can go hang out with our friends, and even dancing the night away at homecoming and prom, we've been so focused on our journey that actually reaching the end feels like a drop-off, like a sudden swing that takes you out of the loop. It's like running a marathon and crossing the finish line that you mentally struggled to even envision and finally sitting down.
And at this moment today, where you are quite literally seated in front of me, finally finished. But I know myself, and hopefully you too, have made some memories you don't want to move on from. Our feelings are almost indescribable. And with those words, I don't know, they represent a possibility, a chance, and an opportunity. Without possibilities and opportunities, life is frankly kind of boring. Without change and without possibilities, nothing would ever change. At some point, doing the same thing over and over again without a risk is not enough. What is the point of living if not to move forward, if not to feel your feelings? And yes, we even need to feel the bad ones. And I hope you embrace the uncertainty you're feeling right now. Stepping out of your comfort zone is essential to your development, as we've seen with the curveballs life can throw since March of 2020. So I hope you'll learn to accept and love uncertainty and trust that life will bring you to the right place. Because over the past few years, I've begun to familiarize myself with the possibility of opportunity. I have no idea what I'm doing, like at all. I'm currently committed to Harvard University with the intent to engineering, and don't tell my parents, but I don't even know if that's the correct path for me. I'm filled with uncertainty, but I am not scared. And again, like my peers have stated, I don't know. And a lot of people around us seem to be so put together. They go, I'm going to college, I'm going into trades, I'm starting a family, and I applaud you for knowing yourself very well. I wish I could say the same. But I would still like you to understand that we're all transitioning and at an age that is so vital to our development into adults and the type of person we are going to be. And it's okay to not know what path you're gonna take. So embrace your uncertainty and realize it's possible to switch from path to path. It's even possible to be on two paths at once. And even if there's an ocean in between the path you're on and the one you want to take, rent a boat. Practice your backstroke. Embrace your uncertainty, but take control of your own life. And if there's a possibility, you can make it happen. That is truly the message I want to leave you with. So, since you will never truly know what will happen in the future, but I want you to prepare and try your hardest for the outcome you want. Not what anyone else wants for you. I want you to do what you want. Stay true to yourselves and your beliefs because at the end of your day, it's your life and you have to live it. Please further your education and other skills, and please try to take care of your mental health. Even I still struggle and try and learn every day, and my scope of understanding is still narrower than I'd like it to be. Now, looking ahead, as a class, along with many other students across the globe, it is our world to shape and change into the version we want it to be. Stand up for what you believe in, and I believe we will be a generation of great change. As a class, we have overcome so many challenges, as our high school experience had been completely new, and now the world is going to need some work. Global warming is still an issue. Poverty, equity, racism, violence, sexism, and more are still issues. And whether you simply sign up to vote, you should all sign up to vote if you're 18, or become a global advocate, I challenge you to have difficult conversations and stand up for what you believe in. Finally, high school has taught me to take that if I am presented with an opportunity, I should take it. Why not? Did you try everything you wanted to? Even if you didn't do everything, that's what the rest of our lives are for. Try everything you want to, even if you think you'll fail. Take opportunities, take risks, and accept what is going to happen is never certain. But something that is certain is that you are graduating today. And if no one has told you yet, I'm incredibly proud of you all. No matter how much effort you put in, you truly deserve all of the opportunities that come your way. And having a diploma will open up wider doors and possibilities in your future, even though what you do in your path is never truly known. So congratulations again to the class of 2022. Thank you for being a part of my journey. I look forward to seeing you all pave your own way into the uncertain future.
Thank you, Brooke. Our final address this morning, it is my honor to welcome the Harlem Board of Education President, Mr. Michael Sterling.
Today we celebrate you, the graduating class of Harlem 2022. We celebrate your accomplishments. It has taken many years with trials and tribulations for you to get here. Thank you to the families, to the moms, the fathers, the grandparents, brothers and sisters, all the family members that brought each and every one of you here today. You dropped them off for their first day of school, dances, sports, games, after-school activities. With your help and guidance over the years, you helped mold them into the young adults that you see here today. Thank you to the teachers, the administrators, and support staff that also work tireless hours to teach, mentor, and guide each and every one of you here today. Your effect on these students will go far in each and every one of their lives. You've taught them to read, write, and to critically think. You are also there for these students in times of need. Now I come back full circle to you, class 2022. You did it. You are here to receive your diploma. It took family, teachers, but at the end of the day, you did this. You showed up. You passed the test. In a short time, you have overcome so much. Today starts your new journey. You will have challenges. You will have tests. You will have failures, but ultimately, I believe you will have success. Through it all, you have risen to each and every challenge and overcome every obstacle. In front of me today is our future doctors, nurses, engineers, military. It worked for me. And hopefully some homegrown Harlem teachers. Shameless plug. You will build our future. I have faith in you. You will lead our world and our community into a better place. Your group is a collection of students who are more prepared and willing to challenge the world that they live in order to make it a better place. You will make this a better place, but not just for the ones, but for the ones that come after. You will change tomorrow's outcomes through your actions every day. Today, your new title will be Harlem Alumni. You are Huskies through and through. So as I leave you here today, remember a couple of things. Life is hard, but it doesn't have to be done alone. Surround yourself with people who will motivate and inspire you. Try new things to find what makes you, you. Get out of your comfort zone. Without discomfort, there is no growth. Go see the world whenever possible. It will help you appreciate where you are and where you want to be. Never stop learning. The world changes faster than you know. If you stop learning, you will always be stuck in the past. The world never sleeps, so wake up early and get after it all. It takes a village. Families, friends, faculty, and alumni, please join me and give these students some cheer and let them hear how proud you are of them. Congratulations, class 2022.
Thank you, Mr. Sterling. Really quickly, if we could give a round of applause for the Harlem Band. Thank you, Mr. Perrion, and our band members. We are here today to honor excellence. To that end, at this time, I would like to recognize all of our students who have earned the Harlem High School Grade Point Average Medallion to stand and be recognized. Their names are scrolling on the screen above. These students have distinguished themselves by earning a grade point average of 4.0 or higher. It also appears they're humble because they didn't stand to be recognized, but we're proud of you. All right, our students who earned a 4.0 or higher. I don't care if that may have been awkwardly long. I'll stay all day to watch a list go by like that. Congratulations. Well done, everyone who earned a 4.0 or higher. Dr. Yarbrough, and members of the Harlem Board of Education, it is my honor and my privilege to inform you that I have certified that each of the 390 students gathered before us have met all of the requirements of the Illinois State Board of Education and the Harlem Consolidated School District. They have all earned the title of Harlem High School alumni. Members of the Board of Education, please assist us in the presentation of our diplomas. Grace Elizabeth Adams.
Now, Reina Mariah Aguilera.
Ava Nicole Akers.
Kayla Nicole Akers.
Cody Emery Aldrich.
Jana M. Alexander.
Logan Scott Amder.
Chloe Grace Anderson.
Kayla Nicole Anderson.
Sarah Nicole Anderson.
Haley K. Andrews.
Alyssa Marie Appleby.
Jacob K. Archambault.
Anthony Alexander Ashcraft.
Zaria Ashford.
Emily Alejandra Avila.
Julie Marie Bailey.
Kiara Lee Bailey.
Elena Estes Bacala.
Kaylee A. Banks.
Catherine Renee Bargman.
Ashton Thomas Battles.
Telmoon Batsul.
Jacob Daniel Beard.
Corey Hayden Beck.
Alyssa Elizabeth Becker.
Piper Keelani Beeler.
Anthony C. Beggs.
Michaela Danielle Beidel.
Kaylee Bellinger.
Almarion Yvonne Cortez Bell.
Brendan Jacob Bell.
Robert Allen Bennick.
Caden August Bergstrom.
Wyatt Slade Berry.
Carly Lynn Betts.
Hannah M. Bilodeau.
Zachary Ryan Burkholtz.
We'll get you. Caleb James Bloom.
Craven Bloom.
Muhammad Bolaban.
Addison Grace Booth.
Serena R. Borum.
Kaylee Nicole Bodidak.
Zachary John Bryan.
James Ryan Brown.
Amber Lee Bruce.
Cameron Joe Brummett.
Lucas Michael Burbach.
Adrian Joel Berkey.
Alexander Maximus Camacho.
Brandy Cameron.
Naomi Lee Cardenas.
Dylan Robert Carlson.
Justin Matthew Carlson.
Paige Marie Carpenter.
Princess F. Carrington.
Madeline A. Castle.
Brian Jesus Castro Lopez.
Alejandro Daniel Serta.
Kayla Marie Chapinski.
Calissa Ann Chappell.
Jalen Amari Charles.
Justin Lucas Ray Semino.
Shannon May Clausen.
Alexandria Claus.
Mason Matthew Coleman.
Cassidy Lynn Colvin.
Zachary V. Korn.
McKenna Danielle Elena Corrigan.
Samuel Ray Cowart III.
Tessa K. Kraft.
Marissa Nicole Creviston.
Rosalind Cruz.
Sophia Cruz Losada.
Alexandria Rick Surratt.
Marshall Arthur Coons.
Hayden Douglas Cutler.
Nadia Marquel Dalaba.
Casey Adam Damon.
Gracie E.H. Davenport.
Teresa Ann Davenport.
Maya Haley Davidson.
Trevin Tyler Jonathan Davis.
Tyler James Davis.
Marissa Ann.
Brooke Alexandra Deco.
Israel Delgado.
Lily Joy Demoulin.
Kaylee Sophia Devant.
Adam M. Deverman.
Thuan Kong Din.
Olivia Morgan Dish.
Melanie K. Dooley.
Austin Quinn Dernill.
Jamal Dwayne Edler.
Annika Alexandra Elgin.
Brian James Elrod.
Reem Sammy El Zafri.
Antonio Javier Escobedo.
Litzy Francelli Espinoza.
Esteban Esquivel Herrera.
Jackson Ryan Evans.
Zachary Evans.
Adam Martin Fairbanks.
Haley K. Fansler.
Kaylee Irene Filipowitz.
Elena Jean Finley.
Ethan D. Finnerty.
Dominic Joseph Fiorenza.
Annabelle Marie Forte.
Reed James Foster.
Jude Thomas Fountain.
Andrew Lawrence Francois.
Jenna D. Fry.
Olivia Dawn Frieden.
Joshua Peter Galassi.
Angelo Jace Galindo.
Javier Ignacio Garcia.
Liliana Grace Garcia.
Nicholas Lee Gardner.
Noah Spencer Garrison.
Adam Jean Galt.
Christian Magic Gentry.
Jesse N. Getter.
Stakania Lene Gibson.
Divine Mercy S. Gomez.
Emilio A. Gonzalez.
Ryan Stephen Goodman.
Brooklyn M. Goodrich Smith.
Seth R. Grassy.
Margaret Ann Grossen.
Ashton Gustafson.
Stanley G. Ruck.
Toby M. Hackman.
Alexis Marie Haggins.
Emma Pauline Halsey.
Kimora Laprie Hammond.
Trenton James Hammond.
Caitlin Grace Hardy.
Karis M. Hargraves.
Tashawn Harmon.
Trayton Michael Hart.
Brianna Rose Hardigan.
Aaliyah N. Hahn.
Zachary Lloyd Hawkins.
Hunter James Heffelfinger.
Julian Abel Hernandez.
Carissa Danielle Hernandez.
Natalie Caitlin Hess.
Timothy Michael Hicks.
Taylor Lynn Hill.
Garrett Anthony Hockison.
Justin Charles Holmes.
Addison P. Honert.
Austin Douglas Hood.
McKenna Nicole Hoppy.
Sean David Hopper.
Michaela Renee Howard.
Jack Ryan Huffman.
Ryan Kyler Hunt.
Emma Lee Isham.
Emily Elizabeth Jackson.
Sergey Jancic.
Dielza Yao.
Austin Charles Jensen.
Ariana Marie Johnson.
Brandon Edward Johnson Jr.
Caleb Michael Johnson.
William Michael Johnson.
Isaiah James Jones.
Joy Amari Luis Jones.
Miranda Rhea Jones.
Zoe Jane Giuliano.
Lucas Charles Jury.
Jacob Richard Kaberg.
Justin Lee Cameroon.
Austin Michael Kelly.
Naoma Nicole Kernica.
Aiden Michael Carey.
Derek Clapp.
Brianna Marie Kozak.
DeAndrew Marquise Cruiser.
Kylie Lynn Kucher.
Actonai Aldi Quadron.
Nathan T. Kirizopoulos.
Finley Ray Lafferty.
Haley Marie Lang.
Isabella N. Lee.
Lathan James Lewis.
Taylor Jordan Longfee.
Julian David Lugo.
Riley Allen Lundgren.
Nicola A. Magroni.
McKenna Nicole Major.
Ariana Dalen Martell.
Mason Andrew Martin.
Nadia Isabel Martinez.
Jaden M. Martinovich.
Haley Marie Masari.
Aiden Lee Matthews.
Olivia Elaine Matthews.
Alyssa Nicole Micah May.
Cameron Kanye McCain.
Brennan Christopher McCoy.
Allison Christine McDonald.
Jenna Elizabeth McEnany.
Jenna Ray McIntyre.
Ian James McMeans.
Kara Madison McMullen.
Madison Lee McNinch.
Elizabeth Jo Menz.
Desiree Joanne Miller.
Mason Randy Miller.
Christian Robert Miner.
Madeline Victoria Miner.
Scott Thomas Mershek Jr.
Basarta Meja.
William Montgomery.
Tony Marie Moore.
Trevor Allen Moore.
Aislinn Blaze Moran.
Alia Sky Moran.
Hope Nicole Morgan.
Aiden Alexander Morris.
Mercedes Jade Morris.
Drake Edward Morrison.
Tessa K. Morrison.
Amara R. Mashinsky.
Reese Nolan. Oh my gosh.
Reese Nolan Mosley. Hannah Cherry Mothershed. Angel Gabriel Murrow. Tyler Edward Myers.
Luana Nacimiento Padilla.
Elite Nebu.
Vanessa Lauren Nemzow.
Elizabeth Ann Nelson. James Allen Nelson. Austin Jesus Nicholas. Lucy Yambura Jaramba. Toby E. Nally. Christiana Renee Northrup. Roland Joseph Nothnagel. Michelle Denise Nunnally. Mackenzie Rain O'Brien. Drake Alexander Olson. Zachary Robert Olson. Kobe J. Olvera Reese. Cecilia Ordaz Martinez. Alyssa Faith Ortega. Devin Joseph Ortiz. Cooper Daniel Osborne. Matthew Jude Palm. Alea Monet Palmer. Adrian Mateo Palos. Cynthia Pajola Paredes. Donald R. Parker. Sabian Partee. Adrian Alejandro Patlan. Disney Desiree Peak. Camille Rose Purse. Adam Lee Perez. Alexandra Kathleen Perez. Andrew Perez. Kaya Brianne Peterson. Natalie Mary Peterson. Cody Allen Phillips. Jacob D. Phipps. J.P. Pinedo Almorez. Jocelyn Marie Piper. Tomaso Piva. Jessica Oline Poe. Brendan C. Pohamis. Samantha Mary K. Prince. Kideja Shania Quince. Ulysses Ramirez. Jacob Alton Rand. Bryant Christian Rausch. Mario James Raymer. Shanta Ann Reddy. Olivia Ariana Reese.
Dylan Cole Renton.
Emma Madison Rich.
Carolyn Jessica Richards.
Timothy Allen Richardson Jr.
Carlos Rivera.
Eric Roberts.
Emma Lynn Robinson.
Nolan David Robinson.
Alejandra Maria Rodriguez.
Nathan Luna Rodriguez.
Helen Jean Rogers.
Peyton Taylor Rogers.
Layla Ali Sahori.
Brooke M. St. Louis Hargraves.
Yasmin Areli Sanchez.
Victoria Laureen Sands.
Richard Santillan.
Cade Luis Sarles.
Clint Linus McKeeling Schaefer.
McKenna Sky Schaffman.
Emma Marie Schauman.
Paige Christine Scott.
Devin R. Sif. Sife.
Ethan Scott Sipes.
Eric Siriano.
Jack Hayden Seymour.
Carson M. Shaw.
Jace Christina Shaw.
Sophia Rose Sheffield.
Nicholas William Sheldon.
Tanner Joseph Sherbin.
Zaire Kanye Sherman.
Zachary Sievers.
Yadira Yasmin Silva.
Thaddeus Christian Scar.
Braden A. Smirko.
Alton James Smith.
Haley Mackenzie Faye Smith.
Jackson Avery Smith.
Nathaniel A. Smith.
Alexia J. Marlene Sockwell. Morgan Brianna Spatz.
William Andrew Speaker.
Kayla Renee Spencer.
Joseph Anthony Spurkowski.
Hannah Springer. Alexander A. Stauffer. Kaya Elizabeth Steiner.
Bianca A. Stelma.
Justin Michael Sturkison.
Jacob Dean Stevens.
Elizabeth Margaret Stickley.
Reese Gabrielle Stovall.
Ethan J. Strang.
Roman Michael Stridle.
Nevaeh Star Strophus.
Michael Matthew Stupek.
Marie Ann Swanson.
Felicia O. Tang.
Angeline Rose Taylor.
Corey Therese Devon Taylor.
Ethan L. Taylor.
Madison Rebecca Turvelt.
Nathan Andrew Turvelt.
Junior Lorenzo Thede.
Logan Alexander Thompson.
Maya Justine Thompson.
Natasha Joy Tidberg.
Joseph Wayne Tinnen.
Luca Todich.
Faith Noel Tracy.
Braxton Lee Tufty.
Tyrone L. Tyus.
Maya Charlize Udell.
Shupteam Usini.
Tiara Marie Van Natta.
Chayton Henry Vella.
Aiden James Baroni.
Ashley Villa.
Leonardo Villa.
Alexander Antonio Villalobos.
Allison Elizabeth Vogel.
Elizabeth Ann Walker.
Darren Patrick Wallace.
Caden Flynn Washatka.
Hannah Elise Watson.
Emily Marie Watts.
Cheryl Ann Wade.
Olivia Kate Wells.
Trenton James West.
Caden Eric White.
Benjamin H. Whitaker.
Sierra Lynn Wickman.
Michael James Wiggs.
Antoine Jamar Williams Jr.
Gabriella Marie Wilson.
Alexander Andrew Wilson.
Darian Michael Wingfield.
Jason Jeffrey Wingfield.
Diana Paola Witt.
Carlos Antoine Woodard Jr.
Joshua Matthew Woodhouse.
Caden Nicholas Woods Canfield.
Danielle Marie Wyrick.
Alejandro A. Iglesias.
Emily Nicole Zamuto.
Wei Zheng. And now, would everyone please rise for our final graduate of 2022, Caitlin Marie Zintak. Graduates, at this time, move your tassels from the right to the left side of your cap. It is my honor to present to you the Harlem High School class of 2022. Congratulations and best of luck to you all. Once again, congratulations to the class of 2022. Parents, you can meet your graduates on Elm Street. Congratulations and best of luck to the class of 2022.